Hi, how's everyone? Thanks for coming back and hello and welcome. If you are new, thanks for finding me. I swear I stutter badly. I sing even worse, but if you can vibe with a hot mess, then you have found the right channel. We are doing the moon reading right now. This is the waxing crescent moon in Taurus. And what does that mean? So the dark moon or the new moon is a time of rest, a time of rejuvenation, uh, and not doing any kind of manifestation work. It's the time when the feminine energy of the moon rests. Um, so then, when the crescent moon starts peaking and the light slowly starts coming back in the new cycle, that's when the seeds that we planted earlier in the cycle are starting to germinate. This is a time, think of in the winter, the end of the winter. It's not quite spring, but we're past the last frost. We're past the last freeze. And that's when plants start sending down new roots, new shoots. Um, Life is starting to come back underneath the soil. We can't see that growth yet. It's just beginning. So that's the cycle of the moon that we're in, where growth is starting to happen, but we can't see it yet. Um, so the way I do the moon readings is I start with the first light tarot as always. I go through the deck and I find the moon card, and then I pull the card behind it and the card in front of it. The card behind it is the cycle we're leaving, and the card in front is the new cycle that we have, that we're going to be doing work in. And then I've got a couple cards for the bottom of the deck. Then we'll get some clarification with the vice versa tarot. And then we'll do ancestor oracle messages and some final, dang it, my chair, some final little advice cards. Okay, so what do we got here? The past cycle, which was the new moon cycle, the dark of the moon, where we're supposed to be resting. We have the devil card, and that indicates that we were letting go of, or being freed from, liberated from, and resting after a time of letting go of something that had us trapped or bound, something that we could not, the chains we could not break for ourselves. This is it's a Capricorn energy ruled by Saturn. Saturn is the taskmaster, so this could have had something to do with karma. Saturn and Venus surprisingly work very well together, because Venus is also an aspect of karma. But with her scales of justice, she weighs the karma. Saturn comes through and delivers it. So sometimes it's harsh, but that's our own fault, because even though Saturn Saturn, he is an aspect of death as the Grim Reaper, because he is the god of time, and he gives us, it's an odd concept. Saturn gives us all the time that we need, but reminds us that time is ticking. So if we don't get things done, or we don't learn our lessons, or we don't grow the way we're supposed to, is in the time frame that we have, we are dealt the karma that we have earned. So when the devil energy comes around, it's really making us look at old things that we have bound ourselves to, that are holding up the distribution of our rewards. Because even though it seems a harsh energy, Saturn really, he really has our back. He really is in our corner. And the reason that he deals such harsh lessons is because the reward for those lessons are greater than anything else. And even though it seems like he's an adversary or a punisher or, somebody who doesn't have any mercy or any ease to it, it's because he wants the highest reward for us. So we have to shed the hardest lessons. And that's the key to Saturn and devil energy. It rules Capricorn because Capricorns are very hard workers and they are concerned with structure and dedication and seeing things through. So in the past cycle, in the dark moon, new moon cycle, we were dealing with some kind of loss of freedom. We had fear here and materialism, confinement, obligation, feeling stuck, or being in something. This says love gone bad. So there could have been something that we entered into with good intentions, with full hearts, with all, all good potentiality in our minds. And then it just kind of turned to something that had you um, choked up, bound. You couldn't escape it. It turned toxic. It turned poisonous. It could sometimes represent toxic relationships or addictions. There's codependency there. Um, but it's all sorry, I told you I stutter. It all has to do with us learning how to let those things go and push that away from us, learn from it, grow through it, don't let it happen again, become stronger, become better, repair yourself, um, heal, and to free ourselves from it. And in that freedom, we are given great reward. So, and then after the moon, which we're going into this next this first quarter, will be looking at healing. Look at that. Card number 2, healing. Yeah, this is meditation, prayer, conscious and unconscious healing, giving back to others in order to heal some part of ourselves that we may have damaged in some other kind of connection. Maybe it was this devil connection here. But we give to others in order to promote that healing growth in our own hearts. So we're going to go to the vice versa deck and get some clarification and elaboration on these. I love this deck. I had avoided this. I've had this deck for years, but I avoided it because to me it was intimidating. Instead of reversals, we have front and back, and that represents the outer self and the inner self, front and back. And the symbolism on this deck is really beautiful. So I worked it in, and I am loving working with this deck now. It's hard to shuffle though because they're extra thick because both sides are shiny. So let's see what we get. Please clarify the devil energy for the moon cycle in Taurus. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, in Taurus, you got to look in your charts to determine what area of life your Taurus falls in. So Taurus rules the second house of comfort and home and aesthetic. It's ruled by Venus, the goddess of love and beauty. So this is where we find our creativity, where we find our comfort. The effort we put into Taurus is an earth sign, so they are concerned with stability and provisions. Also work and money, the money earned from work and how it's distributed in the home. So this could happen anywhere in that area of life. This new growth in the Taurus arena, it depends on what house your Taurus falls in. So like say Say your Taurus is on the seventh house. This could have to do with relationships, not just group. Usually, with the seventh house, relationships are one-on-one. So it could be love relationships, it could be friend relationships, family relationships. It's how you relate to people outside of yourself, but one-on-one. If your Taurus falls in the fifth house, ruled by Leo, this could be leisure time, family, children, your pride, your who you protect, what you fight for, things like that. If it falls in, we'll do one more. If maybe it falls in the 12th house, Taurus in the 12th house, it's the stability you find in your spirituality. So that could be, where that falls. You got to look in your chart. So far we have, okay, the 10 of Cups. Beautiful. Is this the front side or the back side? I think this is the outer self. Oh, no, wait, this is the 7. Okay, the 7 of Cups. This to me is the, how do you call it? The vision board card. You know how they used to tell you to make those vision boards and put on the board, encouraging statements and pictures of the things that you want to manifest or work towards or change or something like that. This is that vision board energy where you're looking at the things that you want to try to manifest and you're trying to choose. Okay. This says, don't, oh, okay. Hang on a second. Oh, somebody, I'm going to say somebody wasn't sure about their choices. Now we do have the Hermit that fell out also. I'll read it all together. Give me one more, please. What was the devil releasing us from? No good choices, turning inward, secrets, the hidden beckons. Okay, pursue wisdom. One more, please, on the Hermit for the 7 of Cups. Thank you. Okay, Queen of Swords. She's been coming out a lot lately. We've got the backside. This is the inner self of the Queen of Swords. So this is deep memories of grudges and favors. Oh, maybe that's what you were trying to release. Someone was trying to release that. Beholden to the past. That devil energy, that trapped energy. Queen of Swords, memories of grudges and favors. Her on top of the Hermit, on top of the reverse of the Hermit. See, these people have their back turned. That designates like that inner work. From the front side, it's kind of a little bit brighter. That's the outer self, and then on the back side, that's the inner self. So we have the Hermit turning inward. Secrets emerging. Okay, so somebody may have gotten some clarity within themselves about their choices. It says, don't overreact. You are okay, but look for allies and get perspective. Okay, so that fell out first on the devil. Somebody was in an energy of seeing that their choices were no good, and panicking a little bit. But then this card is saying, don't overreact. You are okay, but look for allies and get perspective. And then what card fell out next? The Hermit, going inward to gain perspective. Because there were secrets that emerged. It could have been secrets from within. It could have been secrets that you found out from the outside of yourself. But this says the hidden beckons and pursue wisdom. So somebody's like, I have got to figure this out. I have got to figure out where these choices went wrong. And then we've got this Queen of Swords in the inner self here. Deep memories of grudges and favors. So somebody here, the Queen of Swords does not fucking forget anything. Okay? You ever have to deal with a Libra? The sharp mind of a Libra? The analytical I see through. Sorry, that's my chair. The analytical I see through you. I know the truth before you even say it kind of Libra. So the Queen of Swords could be any air energy, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I give usually the king and the queen to the higher of the signs, but traditionally the Queen of Swords does represent Libra, and the king can represent Aquarius, where the King of Swords is the judge. He puts his sword downward. He's hearing everything, he's thinking about everything, he's making these judgment calls. He does not bring down the sentence, the queen does, because she's the one that sits with her sword upright, ready to swing. Okay, so this is somebody who's going through, I swear to God, it's like they're filing through their memory banks about everything that happened in this devil energy, everything good, everything bad, everything neutral, everything that led to that point, and they are getting hella perspective on this. Well, this could be in the past. Remember, not all messages will resonate for all of you in the same way, so leave what doesn't resonate now, but just keep it in mind because it might make sense at a later time. You're all at different points in the timeline. This could have happened already. This may happen in the next cycle. Like I say, I can read the script, but I can't tell you which characters you all individually play here, or where you choose to stand on the stage. If you're the queen, you're the hermit. If you're any of the other cards, if you're an observer or involved or a cross watcher, I can't say. I can only read the energies. So so the way they're positioned here, I will say, in the new moon energy in the past cycle, somebody had some very decisive cutting away of something they had perspective on about some choices they made that had kept them in a position of not being able to move, able to be free, able to express, able to function. Let's get the healing, please, for the new cycle. Oh, look at that. Judgment. Love it. Is this the front side? Yeah. It says, past examined. Oh, nice. See? What were we saying over here? Getting perspective on that past? It says here, the past has been examined. Okay? Forgive or give forgiveness. This is liberation, a wake up call, because they blow the angel blows the trumpet and then judgment is called. That's the wake up call. This is something coming back from the past. You're reviewing something from the past, making sure that you made the right decision, and then putting it to rest for good, or perhaps reassessing if it can be brought back in any way. Okay. But see, this is the thing about that karma. You either learn the lesson and move on from it and level up, or you come back around and you deal with it again. And the judgment card is saying passage or repetition. So do you pass? Do you let it go? Do you learn from it? Did you grow? Or are you going to cycle back around to repeat it? Remember, the moon rules cycles. What about the judgment? What was called? This is about healing. Inner and outer healing, judgment call. I like it so far. Liberation. Okay, the past was examined. Good job. Forgiving and so, I mean, that's really interesting that the forgiveness card falls out. The forgiveness is here because it says here on the Queen of Swords, deep memories of grudges and favors. Now over here, it's calling for forgiveness. Do you forgive yourself? Do you forgive them? Remember, forgiveness does not excuse the behavior. It merely allows you to move from it. Okay? You're not excusing the behavior. You're not condoning their behavior. You're saying, I forgive. Even if you don't forgive them, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for falling for it. Forgive yourself for investing so much in it when it didn't work. Forgive yourself for allowing that to go on so long. because of what it did to you. You don't even have to forgive them. Do you forgive yourself? Look at that. Ace of Pentacles. Bam. Investments, partnerships, cooperation, and good fortune. I forget what side this is. Gift of good fortune. Let me quick look at the... I always forget which side is which because they look almost identical. So let me quick look in the book here for which side this is. You're not going to give it to me? Ace. Oh, okay. So the front side, so this is the back side. Let me mark that. Oh, wrong one. You can't see what I'm doing, but I'm reaching for one of my pens here. I'm going to mark. Okay, this is the front. I'm just put a little dot so I know which is which. So this is the back side of that. And it says investments, partnerships, good fortune. Look at that. Okay, this is a brand new coming. Ignore my chair. It's not farts, I swear. So the Ace of Pentacles is a good, fortunate opportunity coming out of the blue. All the aces are like a surprise, a gift from the divine coming in that you didn't expect, an opportunity out of nowhere, good fortune, a heads up about a job, or a heads up about a little bit of money you can, like, oh, you left a job 20 years ago and you still had a 401k open. We've got $500 for you. It's like, holy shit. Something like that. I think in this case, it's going to come in with another person because on this side, it's a lone person, like, right, one hand, right? But over here, you can see these people down in the corner. So this indicates that this good fortune will come in with a partnership, an investor, somebody invests in you, a cooperative new partnership to invest in you. Oh, look at that, Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, Ace of Cups, a gift of love, blessings, and happiness. Be ready to take it. That's what that says. Oh, look at that. And that all falls on healing. So, man, we came out of this. Look at that. Whoever this resonates for, I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of the progress you've made. Look at this. We came out of devil energy with this confusing Seven of Cups. A choice is unclear. Pause. Wait for instruction. Be still. And then on the back it says, don't overreact. You're okay, but look for allies and perspective. And what did you do? You went inside. You went inward. The hermit energy. And you... What's this? The hidden. Yeah, you went deep. I mean, maybe not that deep. Maybe it wasn't that deep. Maybe you just, finally came to terms with the fact that something is poisonous, something is not working. I initially came into this with good intentions, but it didn't pan out. And that is exactly the kind of work you are supposed to be doing in the dark new moon phase. When there's no manifestation work going on, you're supposed to be looking inward. That dark moon phase, when there's no light on the sun, there's no sunlight on the moon, that is that deep inner work. Dreams are strange in that time period, and we contemplate emotional things, maybe things that we don't usually give ourselves permission to think about. So yeah, that hermit energy, I love it. That's Virgo energy also. Excuse me. You could have Virgo in your chart, or somebody you're dealing with could have Virgo. And the Queen of Swords. On top of that, like I said before, I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. the symbolism is pretty clear to me, but I sometimes have trouble saying it. So, I mean, yeah, going inward, making a decision to cut something away, but not reckless. The Queen of Swords is not reckless. She is very, very analytical and comes at things almost in a cold, unbiased way. Okay, you have to be like that kind of a judge. But it does seem very cold sometimes to the people that she has to call judgment on. But it's not um vicious, it's not malicious. It's not anything like that. Think of justice. Justice is blind because she cannot be biased towards one side or another. She just has to weigh the facts. And that's what the Queen of Swords does. She weighs the facts. You pass or fail on your own merit. I have nothing to do with that. I just swing the sword, right? And she did. So she went back in those files, way back in her memory, in her knowledge, and studied those quote unquote deep memories of the good and the bad, the grudges she held and the favors given to her, or the favors she gave and the grudges held against her. This is deep contemplation about those things. And she swung the sword. Then here with the healing card, Judgment, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Wow. So this is what's percolating over here, okay? This is in that the energy that we're in right now, the waxing crescent in Taurus, okay? Um we do have a pentacle. It could have to do with finances, but only in the way where some new opportunity is coming in for you to make a I don't feel like this is growth of something that had already been done. I feel like this might be new. And that's why we had to cut something away, because remember I said in the previous ending part, the disseminating moon, which was before the new moon, you threw down seeds, you put out feelers, you kind of you put out initial beans in order to see if they were going to grow in the new cycle. And here it is. Bing. Ace of Pentacles. You know what's really cool is I have the deck called Tarot of the Divine, and it's all about folklore and mythology from around the world. And the Ace of Pentacles is Jack and the Beanstalk, the one bean that Jack had. And he planted it and hoped for the best, and everybody thought that he was crazy. How are you gonna plant that fucking bean and we're starving? The cow is skinny, the fence is broke, the house is flooded. We've got nothing left but this one bean. And Jack's like, what are we gonna do with it but plant it? So he planted it and he hoped for the best. And that's kind of what this Ace of Pentacles idea is that there's some new bean coming. And the guidance that comes with that is to use it wisely. Use it wisely, be smart with it, help it to grow. Don't just throw it away. Don't just spend it and throw it away. On top of that was that Ace of Pentacles. I'm sorry, Ace of Cups. Now remember, this could, okay. Oh, I got stuck. Hang on a second. Look, so this could be new love. It could be new love. Because, yes, this could be money, but the way this is laying out is the judgment while the healing cycle is going on, and this judgment has been made. What is dead made. What is dead is released. What is worth salvaging is reassessed. Okay, that's that judgment call. Then we had the Ace of Pentacles, which is a new opportunity, whether it's money or not. Because then when the Ace of Cups fell on it, it was clarified that this is a love opportunity, a gift of love, a blessing, happiness. Be ready to take it. All right. So that's what we got for that. Oh, do I want to clarify the moon? What do I want to clarify? Okay, let's see if there's any. Let's just see if there's any clarity on the moon here. We'll do one more set for the middle card, for the moon proper. 5, okay. 3 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. That's too many. 3 of Pentacles is recognition. Sorry. Oh, 9 of Cups. Okay. Enthusiastic associates are out there. Build a future with them. See, you've got to let the chains of whatever that devil energy was before that kept you from moving forward. You've got to let those chains go. Then we've got the Ace of, see, this could be in love. We've got the Knight of Swords again. And the inner self. I love this deck because the description of this card is a mind that wanders hides a heart that is seeking home. Aww. And on top of that, you got the 9 of Cups. The universe bringing emotional abundance, so wish big. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So if we read this in succession, devil energy, of course, going inward, making hard decisions, remembering everything that you put in and everything that you got out. Okay, remembering that choices that you had before, not panicking about what's going on. Don't overreact. You're okay. Just look for allies and perspective. Okay, so there's the key that's going through all 3 stacks. Allies. Allies and help. People who are over here with the Ace of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles, able to invest in some future with you, for you, in you, on you, by you, over you, who knows, whatever, you know, behind you, who knows. But it has to do with, I heard, reinvigorating a love that in you that you thought you weren't going to get back. Whether that's physical love, emotional love, putting effort into work that you love, just functioning in an energy that you love, just being in the kind of lifestyle that you love. And I say that, but everybody's different. I'm not saying that this is investing in yachts and fine food. This could just be you with your cat and a cup of tea, and it's quiet and you ain't gotta worry, and nobody's nagging at you, nobody's making you feel like shit, nobody's telling you that your effort's not good enough, because that's what I was getting with that devil energy. It's you reinvesting in yourself and being exposed to people who see so much potential in you that they just need to be with you. Could turn into love. It could be from a new lover. It could be somebody who's been waiting to come forward and be your lover. You know, we've got the 9 of Cups here. Universe bringing emotional abundance, so wish big. And that's right on top of the moon here. I love it. I love it. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go to the angels and ancestors messages. I hope this is resonating. I hope the messages are reaching you for your highest good. If you are vibing with my content, please take a moment to leave a thumbs up, subscribe, share my video. It all helps get my content seen. In the description, you'll find my email and donation links. I'm available for personal readings and birth chart inquiries. And for any small donation, I would love to do you a 3-card personal spread as a thank you for every donation. Email, Venmo, and Cash App are in the description. I appreciate any and all signal boost, donation, or feedback. So thank you so much for spending this time with me. Let's get a couple angels. I don't like how those fell. Angels and ancestors, oracle messages for this cycle. I love it. I love it. And the developing energy is new opportunity and new love opportunity. For sure. I really think that the moon, here, this column on the moon, because remember, the moon hides things, okay? And um, I know it's meant to represent the things that we hide, but I feel like this person is hidden for now. But they're coming. Because that Knight of Swords is the fastest fucker in the deck. Okay? He comes in swift, he comes in uh um fast and furious. Fast and furious is what I want to say. And he knows what he wants and he knows where he's going. But on top of the moon here, we've got this person that wants to help grow something. The 3 of Pentacles is that recognition card for hard work, good work. But this is an enthusiastic associates are out there, so build with them, you know? But like I said, it's on the moon. And who is it? It could be an air sign. Night energy I give to the middle child, so it could be a Libra, but it could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in their night energy, coming in hot, coming in fast, coming in excited. I saw, that kind of gave me the chills. Somebody coming in because they had an intuitive download that they wanted to work with you. And I feel like it's a returning person because this is a mind that wanders, hides a heart that's seeking home. So you've been at your home. So it's the feeling of wanting to go back home. So this to me represents the energy of somebody who knows you, who feels like you and your vibe, who you are, what you represent, how you work, how you look, everything about you feels like home. Okay? And with that is bringing the 9 of Cups. And I feel like maybe this person has left something behind in order to come and build something with you. This is, like I said, enthusiastic associates are out there, build with them. Here he comes to build with you with this 9 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups comes after the 8 of Cups of abandoning something that was emotionally unfulfilling. So actually that even could be you. Maybe this is saying he can't come to you until you abandon what was not emotionally fulfilling. I still feel like this is the other person 2. The Knight coming in had to go through the 8 of Cups in order to come with the 9. Okay, so yeah, angels and ancestors, I don't want to drag this out too long, even though it always does. Give me 2, please, for this collective of Moon in Taurus for the next couple days, please. Oh, I'll take the what? Do I wanna? I don't like how these fell. Hang on. Nope. Hang on. Let me double check. I don't like how they fell, but I'll Excuse me. Oh, okay, I'll keep them. I usually don't. I don't like this card, but I'll keep them. Autumn on the bottom of the deck. I never look at the bottom, but it stuck out to me. So maybe something about last fall or this fall coming. Okay, so we've got first the wise one. It says grow within your current situation. Usually I don't like that. But let's see. Oh, let me hold it this way. Okay. Oh, owls might mean something. We've got a dove in one of the pictures. I should actually do more of the symbolism there, but I forgot this time. So owls might have significance to you. Oh, and a raven. I see a raven there too. Owls and ravens. Okay. Um, quickly. Um, the raven is a cooperative energy. Not just the idea of a messenger. All birds are messengers. Lately, I've been hearing red-winged blackbirds, which is odd for where I live. Owls bring messages from the inner self, that's moon energy. Ravens function during the day, they see high, and they cooperate with others. They have community, right? They build with each other, they cooperate with each other. So there's that cooperative energy. I'm kind of glad I didn't ditch this card now. It says grow within your current situation. Knuckle down, be reliable, and committed. Be open to wisdom and insights from your elders. Whatever, boomer. That's why I don't like the card. I know it's shallow of me. I apologize. The wisdom of the wise one is based on something that the younger generation is often lacking: commitment and reliability. That's why I don't agree with it, but let's keep going. When this card appears, you're being guided to continue working on your growth and expansion, working on your growth and expansion within your current situation. Be committed to your tasks and projects. That actually is kind of Saturn energy. Be committed to your work, right? Your spiritual work or your 3D work. It can be very easy to get bored or overwhelmed, but persevere. You are being reminded of how it feels to be let down and experience unreliability. That could be where over here on the devil card with that 7 of Cups, that letdown. Because remember, the Queen of Swords was remembering all the things that were good and bad. Experience unreliability, and that is not who you were born to be. So keep working on what you're working on, because it's going to be extremely beneficial for you in the long run. So this feels like a let go of the ones that are what's the word, distracting you. Not even distracting. Hang on. The feeling I'm getting from this is how, now that you've made that call to release yourself from that trapped devil energy and you're going on a new way for yourself, the wise one is saying, be dedicated to that now. That's what you chose. Be reliable. Put your all into it, right? Buckle in, or whatever they say. Pull up your bootstraps. You made the choice. Now invest in yourself. And somebody is there in the future that will invest in you also. So the next card here, we've got Star Ancestor. That one's a pretty cool one. It's kind of woo-woo alien, like, right? Kind of conspiracy theory, alien kind of people. Follow the voice of your soul. Heed the messages coming directly from your soul, okay? There is a deeper purpose to your human journey. Not only were you born on purpose, you were born for a purpose. You were born to be a bright light in the world. And there are supporters out there. What did I say? There are supporters out there in the universe sending waves of energy to guide you at this time. Information and inspiration. That's what the swords are. Oh, that's okay. They're telling me the Queen of Swords is the information. The Knight of Swords is the inspiration. I like that. Information and inspiration that has been coming your way recently is not new information, but memories. And we do have on the Queen of Swords the idea of deep memories of grudges and favors. Your feelings of being drawn in a particular direction, Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. A mind that wanders hides a heart that is seeking home. Your feelings of being drawn in a particular direction are the awakening of an aspect of your soul. You're being drawn towards a road that will not only light you up, but also help you light up your corner of the world. So continue following the cosmic guidance that is coming your way. Love it. Love it. Well, I have issues with that wise one card because it just screams boomer to me and I don't like it. But hey, gotta read them how they fall, right? Okay. Last final little insights and advice for the collective in this crescent, waxing crescent in Taurus, please. Waxing crescent. What do we got? Oh, medicating. Okay. There may be somebody out there who is medicating in a negative way. There's prescription here. There's weed. There. Look, I'm not judging. Okay, I love all that shit. Okay, weed, booze, whatever. I love it. So I'm not judging. I'm also not an addict, so I can't really, judge. I don't judge anybody. But when this card comes out, it's also them telling me to remind you to update your medication. Make sure that it's current. Make sure that nothing's changed. Okay. Go get a checkup. Go get that blood work. Maybe the blood work is saying you need to adjust a dosage of something. Maybe it's just saying you need. Maybe it's just saying an encouragement of, dude, go get some meds, right? Like, get medicated. All right, dial in that medication. Whatever that could mean to you. There's no judgment here at all. Okay, none. Oh, what do we got? Oh, look at that. Got 1111 here, an energy gateway. Oh, and we are coming up on a portal. The 4-4 portal is imminent. In fact, we are in pre-energy. Oh my god. Yep. All right. So basically, I want to say heal your ass because a soulmate is a coming. Did I say ass? I meant heart. Heal your heart because a soulmate is a coming. Okay. So the first one we got here is Uranus. Where is Uranus? Oh, in fact, it is in Taurus right now. The moon just passed a conjunction with Taurus, with Uranus and Taurus. Uranus rules Aquarius. We do have Aquarius energy here with the swords, the air signs. He is the rebel. He breeds creativity, innovation. He's unconventional. He's eccentric, unpredictable. He wants you to look at things that are in a new way. Okay. It's also technology. He's also very innovative in technology. So use technology to make changes and stuff, or change up how you use technology. Okay, let's do in order here. What else did we get? Okay, remember you are air. There is air energy here. Breathe, focus, decide, observe, think, and cut away. That goes, I'm putting that right here on the Queen of Swords. Because look at this, 1111, the energy gateway. You are connected. A change will be presented here. A chance will be presented to change because your direction is being, I heard you're being liberated in order to go in the direction where you will meet up with a soul connection. 1111, soul connection, twin flame, or soulmate. And then look what fell out after it, the red string of fate. This is the red string that connects twin flame connected souls. So it could be twin flame, it could just be high level soulmate that you're going towards. But it's a divine bond and it is unbreakable and it is coming in hot. But you have to be healed. Then we've got poison. Here it is, that's the devil energy. The situation or something in it is or was toxic, negative. There were whisperings, there were negative whisperings. Heavy energy was or is around. Okay. Then we've got a really encouraging one. It says be shiny. And what this means is after a moment of release, of letting something go, that devil energy, and reinventing yourself or rejuvenating something, coming back from something. After you come back from it, shine in the way that you were meant to. I don't give a fuck if you think it's weird. I don't give a fuck if anyone around you thinks it's weird. You have to shine the way you were made. Okay? And when we allow ourselves, that's the devil energy, when we allow ourselves to be diminished, that's when we lose our purpose and we get off our path. We've got spirit is listening. I do like that. Telephone imagery. We've got North Node energy. Oh shit, where's the North? Oh, I think it's in Pisces. North Node is in Pisces. That represents very deep work in our spirituality. Okay? The North Node represents something we're going towards, we're trying to develop, we're we're going towards, so it is our purpose or our direction. Okay? And right now it's in Pisces, but Chiron is also in Pisces, and Chiron is the wounded healer. It's a wounding that we are having trouble healing. But with the North Node there, that's the where we're supposed to be focusing a lot of our inner work, is that spiritual connectivity. And not only is that for the collective in general, but it's spiritually reconnecting to soulmates, loves, but opening back up to love. Last one here we've got, okay, this is one of my new cards, the pendulum. Somebody is swinging between extremes. What could it be, right? You have to decide. I don't know. Like I said, I can't tell you what you individually, how this will play out for you individually. I can only read the energy. So the energy is saying there is two extremes that somebody is swinging between. And that's where you're getting, somebody's kind of feeling very out of control about that. But I think it's temporary. If you just, I don't want to say just, because there's no just about this like inner work. Oh, you just have to. No, there. I say it often, but it's not that easy. There's some kind of balancing you're going to need to do. So that's what I have. Thank you for joining me. What do we got coming up next? We've got new moon. We've got a collective read, and then I'll do Cancer placements next. So thank you so much, and until I see you again in the next reading. Okay, thanks. Bye.